This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. You need to get ready for an evening where community leaders trade the boardroom for the stage and compete for bragging rights, all while raising money to strengthen lives across Central Texas. The United Way of Waco, McLennan County's second annual Rhythm and Brews Karaoke Showdown is coming back, and it's going to be September 17th. That's a Thursday evening, promising plenty of laughs, memorable performances, and a little friendly competition for a very good cause. For local business leaders to community champions, this year's lineup features an impressive roster of singers ready to belt out their favorite tunes in support of United Way's mission of improving education, financial stability, and health throughout our community. So joining us today, good to have Wendy Ellis, Executive Director of the United Way of Waco, McLennan County. This is the second Rhythm and Brews.
I know.
And last year's was so much fun.
Oh, it was just fantastic. And we were just so appreciative of all of the performers and everyone who came out. And it, you never know what to expect with a first time event. And it was more than we could have imagined. That's for sure.
Oh, it was so much fun. Now this is at the backyard, going to be at the backyard again.
It will be at the backyard again. Right.
And what a fun stage to sing on, and to just, if anybody has a bucket list of items, I was able to check mine off last year.
Yes,
so,
you were.
I was sung on the stage. But, oh my goodness, the performances were just so incredible.
They were. I mean, we have some very talented performers and talented vocalists, but everyone who got up there just owned that stage in their own way. And that was what was so great about it. It was just such a diverse group of performers, diverse group of song selections. I mean, we covered the gamut of what you would expect, I think, from traditional karaoke tunes to some very unexpected song choices as well. And everybody just had fun. And that was really our main goal. Because of the way United Way is structured, we do most of our fundraising predominantly through our workplace campaigns.
Sure.
And so we work individually with those businesses, and we go out and we talk to their employees and our donors and the people who support us, and we share what's going on. But we had never really opened up the kickoff of our campaign season to the general public before. And that had been one of my big goals since I had started working with United Way. I really wanted us to be able to just reach out to the community in general, not just through our workplace campaigns. And that was also what was so exciting to me about the event last year, was because so many new people got to learn about United Way and our network of organizations that we support locally. And
it really did raise the profile of United Way. I think, everybody's heard of United Way, really. Anybody who's worked in a business.
Right.
But to have such a fun, unexpected event, I've never heard of anything quite like this before.
I know. Not here that we know of.
No?
We felt like it was a pretty original kind of, unique thing that we were able to bring to the community. And we had really been searching for that too, because we wanted to be able to do some events and get out in front of the community, but we wanted to do it for the right reasons and in the right way. And we wanted it to be something that, we could kind of unite around, right? And everybody could come together and have fun and support a good cause, and be something that you really look forward to going to every year versus something maybe you feel obligated to go to. So
yeah, there's all kinds of gala events that we've all, enjoyed going to. But this is just very different. So explain to people what they could expect when they come to the second Rhythm and Brews.
So, I don't know if I'll even really be able to adequately, because I'm not sure I know what to expect yet, right? With this group of performers.
Now, you do have some repeat performers.
We do.
But as I said before we started doing the show, I have enjoyed already the social media that some of your performers have started up, just to kind of generate that
energy,
excitement, and energy. But I see Sammy Brown is going to be performing with Dr. Battle.
Yes.
Sue Battle. Okay.
And I get to be privy to song selections.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But no one else knows. I'm the only one. Everybody
so you're not
individually. I'm not going to tell. Well, I would probably tell you, Ann, but I'm not going to tell all of you. Okay. We need to have some surprises for the evening.
Sure.
But just let me say that Sammy and Sue's song is one of the ones I'm really looking forward to on the evening of the event. But the doors will open at 6:30 at the backyard, and we will start with, we have dinner and we have some awards where we recognize our local companies and campaign supporters from the previous year. And then we transition. And there's kind of like a break and a transition over to our karaoke performances. And those will kick off about 7:30, 7:45, somewhere in there that evening. And we have 13 performances lined up. One of the things that we do have this year, I feel like we have quite a few duos this year, more so than we did last year.
Yes,
maybe.
And they were memorable last year.
They were.
I think of the police chief, and Sierra, the two of them, and then the mayor. And
he had Councilman Borderood.
Clever. The thought that went into their performance was, I mean, we were all just mouth agape. I mean, it was so good.
So much fun.
So there's Jim Holmes. Is he singing again this year?
He is not, but Mayor Pro Tem Andrea Bearfield is going to be performing.
That. Yes.
So,
okay, good.
And she's going to have a very exciting performance as well, I believe. And so it's really funny to me, and I have done this. So I said last year after the event that from now on, whenever I conduct interviews for positions that I'm hiring for, I'm going to ask the question, if you were going to perform in a karaoke event, what would your go-to song be and why? Because I feel like so many people, kind of their alter ego comes out on the karaoke stage. And you were one. Your song selection last year surprised me. It was fabulous. It was one of my favorites. And we were talking about it in the office, and one of our staff members had not heard of it before. And so I had to show the original video and do the whole story of everything. But that's what's so fun about this event. And we have, great, there's some, like I said, there's some great vocalists. Sammy Brown is obviously a tremendous vocalist. She's just fabulous.
She's a pro, so you do kind of bend the rules where it comes to professional singers. So.
And so, but she's partnered with Dr. Battle, and so
I think it's great.
They're going to be fabulous. And then of course, Stephen Reed, who was our vocal performer of the year last year, is coming back to defend his title this year.
Very good.
April Rozier, who was the performer,
she was awesome.
right? So she's coming back to defend her title. And then Amy Aikens, who was our People's Choice Award winner, is back to defend her title as well this year. I think all of them are going to have some significant challenges from some of the new performers that we're bringing in. And I tell you, the other thing I'm excited about, Ian, is, you live and learn, right? After our first year doing the event, we were at the backyard for a meeting a week or two ago, and we got to sit down kind of with the production crew. And last year, really, we didn't know what to ask for, and they didn't know what to expect because they thought it was just going to kind of be a traditional karaoke type situation. But now that we've both been through the event once, the production this year is going to be amped up a lot.
It's going to be interesting to see how that changed.
Yes, there's a lot in the works, a lot in the plans for that. And we have our panel of judges back.
Oh yeah, that was, I was not expecting that. I don't think I realized that was going to be a thing.
Neither did we.
So how did that all happen? Is it going to be the same judges?
It is going to be the same judges.
Oh, how fun.
We felt like, they added so much to the event last year.
I know.
And they invested so much time and effort and energy with us.
And
that
Christy Hayes,
yes.
Who knew I was just, again, it was the whole evening. Was unexpected.
Exactly. Unexpected is
really,
the best word.
You think you know somebody, and then they start doing whatever it is they do on stage.
So
and
fun.
It's awesome.
So
awesome.
we were actually talking about that at production the other day because Kyle Sotrano, Christy Hayes, and Kenrich Williams were our judges last year.
Right.
They'll be back this year. And
good.
So the guy that works the soundboard at the Backyard, I had worked with him prior to the event. And I mean, we had it all scripted out and he knew like, okay, this is when I flip to this and this is when I go back to this and this is how I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
and so
it went smoothly.
It went very smoothly.
Yeah.
And it was exciting. But what was so funny was I had it scripted out for the performers, but I had no idea what the judges were going to be bringing to the stage. And so we're in the middle of the performance and I have my cell phone kind of sitting on the podium and this text message pops up and I'm like, who's texting me? Like everybody knows where I am tonight and what I'm doing, right? And it was a text message from the judges and it was like, hey, we're gonna have to go to the green room for a costume change in between this song and this song, so we're gonna need you to stall a little bit to get us through. And I was looking at that text message.
Is this a joke?
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. And so I'm like, how are we gonna do this exactly? But it worked. It came off really well. And it didn't. Nobody would have ever known, right?
No,
I don't think anybody
had no idea.
knew. But it did stop my heart for just a minute because I was like, we're on a very tight
now
timeline.
I get to do my own version of the Mississippi Squirrel Revival, right?
I am tap dancing up here a little bit, but it was so much fun, and they just had such a great time, and they were so willing to come back and help us out again this year. And we felt like since it was last year was the first time any of us had done it, that we really wanted to see what they would bring in year two, right? And so we're very excited about that. And like I said, and one of our goals for this event too is that it is unexpected every year, or it's a little bit different. And so if you've been once, you still aren't going to know exactly what you're going to get the next year. And this year we're going to get to add an alumni performance, because last year we didn't have any alumni.
That's true.
So we will have an alumni performance. We're going to change the structure of it's just I think we have 13 acts, and several of them are. So I think there's like 17 or 18 individuals.
Okay, but there were more.
There were more last year. So it's going to be a little bit shorter, but that gives us time for the alumni performance, and who knows what other surprises might be coming your way throughout the evening. But we do try to wrap it up by about 10:30 because we know it's a school night and a work night still, and everybody has to get up and go to work the next morning.
Yeah, sure.
But we kind of love having it on a Thursday because everybody does go back to work the next day and talk about what they experienced and how it was. And I think this year will definitely live up to the hype.
As you say, the profile of the United Way has certainly kicked up several notches.
We hope so. We hope so.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Well, a lot more I want to talk to you about, Wendy, about United Way and how things are going and all that. But we've only touched on a few of the performers. I know that Stephen Fisher is going to be a performer.
Yes. Did you know he was a performer?
I had no idea.
Oh, so thank you. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one.
I know. No. Yeah. So more we need to talk about.
Okay.
But want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. They are your friends in the car business. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Alan Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Alan Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
others. Some mythical good a dream. Well, I just lost all my teeth, but I still have a body for now. A living nightmare where I am the monster with no
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we're back with Wendy Ellis. And Wendy, of course, is Executive Director of United Way of Waco, McLennan County. And how many years now?
Five.
Okay.
Yes, it was 5 years in April. So.
Oh, yeah. And you had the big anniversary one.
We had our 100th anniversary in 2024.
Going to that was such an awesome event. And just your thoughts on the United Way and what all you're doing and things that have maybe been a surprise to you in the last 5 years, both good and bad.
Good and bad. I mean, when I joined United Way, it was in 2021. So we were still in the COVID era.
Oh, gosh.
And it was a challenge that first year. I kind of don't count that year because it was like one step forward and two steps back.
Sure
and,
was.
It was a challenge. But I think one of the things that I'm most proud about and what we've kind of built as we've come out of that and been able to reconnect live and in person with people and things like that too is just the strength of unity among the nonprofits in Waco, McLennan County. And this last year, we've really spent a lot of time working with, we have 50 different local nonprofits that are eligible to receive funding through United Way, either through the grants that we give out or through designations that people make in their workplace campaign giving. And so we've worked really hard to kind of strengthen that network and spend a lot of time with the nonprofits working on how do we make sure we're not duplicating services and how do we make sure that we can stretch the resources that we have available as far as we possibly can for the residents of Waco and McLennan County. How do we serve better and fill those gaps, and how do we make it easier for people to get connected to resources when they need them? And so we've had a number of different new projects this year that we launched and kind of started the process in 2025, but we've kind of seen them come to fruition in 26. And one is that we've put together a United Way network resource guide. And so we have a booklet, and it's available on our website as well, but it lists all of our organizations. It gives a paragraph description about the services they provide and who those services are available to, and it gives all of the contact information for all of those organizations in one place. And it's kind of organized by category, but many of our organizations cross over and serve more than one category. So we've tried our very best to represent that, but it's not always just cut and dry, right? And so, but that's a new resource guide that we've put out to the community that we've not ever had before. We're really excited and proud of that work. And then we held our first ever summit. We called it a Constellation of Care, and it was for all of our United Way organizations. And we talked about how if somebody comes into looking for social service assistance, whether it's with housing or if they're coming out of a domestic violence situation, or they're, battling cancer and they're having to pick between paying for medication or paying for groceries or a light bill or whatever, there's different organizations that can serve different parts of those needs. And how do we kind of connect those organizations and make sure that no matter what organization a person reaches out to first, that organization can say, hey, let us help you with this, but then we're going to also get you connected with this group so they can help you with these other needs. And so we're trying to kind of build a system with kind of warm handoffs and support systems in place so that we don't just give people the bare minimum to survive whatever it is, but we're giving them kind of a wraparound, holistic approach to those services so that we really can move them from surviving to thriving. And that's some work that we're really, really proud of in the community, and seeing those organizations and their willingness to work together on those and the creative problem solving, because it's, we're in a time where resources maybe are tighter than ever. And a lot of our organizations have lost some resources that they had depended on for years and years. And so they're having to all kind of regroup a little bit and
pivot a little bit.
Pivot and find new ways of doing things. And the can-do attitude, the creativity, all of those things are just inspiring to watch among the leadership in our nonprofit community in the McLennan County area. And then another new project for United Way, and I'm not sure, we haven't talked about this, Ann, but in January, our organization officially took over the Dolly Parton Imagination Library for the McLennan County area. And
I did not know that.
And so for anybody who's not familiar with that program, it's sponsored through the Dolly Parton Foundation, and they mail books to children ages 0 to 5. You can register your child at any point from 0 to 5, and they will receive a book a month up until the month of their 5th birthday. And their last book that they get that month is You're Ready for Kindergarten, right?
Aww.
And so
what a great way to build a little library.
Absolutely.
And encourage parents maybe to read.
Absolutely. And the research shows that even if parents aren't reading to children, just having the books in the home sparks the imagination, the creativity of the children, and helps make that connection earlier. But it also is a great tool for families to kind of bond together and work with.
And
so
I'm sure it's exciting to get the mail.
Yes.
And
who gets mail? Who
gets
gets fun mail anymore, right?
Exactly.
And who doesn't love it when you go to the mailbox and there's something exciting?
Yeah, but that's got to be expensive. And so the Dolly Parton Foundation provides the books and the mailing and all that?
We fund it. We have to write a check to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, but it's very reasonable. It's about somewhere between $2 and $3 a month per child to get those books to them. And so it's a great partnership with the library. And we have about 2,000 children in McLennan County that are enrolled in that program right now. We started the year, we had 7 zip codes open, and now we have 9 zip codes open. And we're,
so it's growing.
Our goal is to get all of our McLennan County zip codes included at some point in time. But that all takes, those take dollars too. And so in addition to the karaoke event in October, on October 18th, we are also hosting the Great Waco Duck Race. And so it's been around for several years.
Yes.
It's been, there was a couple that brought the Imagination Library program to Waco, and they grew it to the tremendous program that it is just through true volunteer efforts. But it kind of got to a point where it's so big, they were like, we really need a more structured approach, and we need an organization to kind of take this and help it grow. And so they came to us and asked if we would be willing to do that. And we said, absolutely, because it directly ties with our work and encouraging, trying to help encourage families and to get children ages 0 to 5 off to the right start in life and build success in our schools, and it's all connected. And so we said we would be honored to get to do that. And so last year we kind of shadowed them through the process and helped with the event. And this year we're going to be hosting that. So we're going to turn around about a month after our karaoke event.
You're not busy or anything.
No, there's nothing going on at United Way right now. It's
but
fabulous.
That is a huge event. I mean,
it is
thousands of people,
and it's free. It's a free family event for families to come out. We have all kinds of activities and different things that the kids can do, and then of course we release 20,000 rubber ducks into the Brazos River. Yeah, it's a raffle, and so the first ones to the end, they get plucked out, and I think the first 15 to 20 or so will get prizes. And it's kind of a blind draw on your numbers are randomly assigned when you adopt a duck and that kind of thing. And so, but that's a new program. And so, I think if you had asked me 5 years ago what I would be doing today, sitting here and getting to talk about a karaoke event and a rubber duck race was not even in, the realm of possibilities, but it's been so fun. And to see the community's response and support for those types of activities and all of the families that come out and enjoy the duck race, and then, all of the community leaders that are there for karaoke, and just, I think it's for us an opportunity to give our community a chance at some fellowship time too, because we're all so busy. And it's really hard to just, go hang out. But when you hang out for a good cause, then it makes it a little bit easier to justify it, I think.
It's a win all the way around. And how many agencies did you say?
We have 50 local.
Are there any that you're thinking they're kind of on the bubble? I mean, they really need a little extra push? You may not be privy to.
Yeah, I think that I would say that all of them have their unique challenges, right? Because some of them are very small and they serve a very specific, unique purpose. Some of them are newer in the community, and so they're still getting their name out there and letting people know about their services. But then the opposite can also be true. If an organization has been around for a very long time, people assume that it's well-funded and well taken care of, and they can kind of forget about those as well. Yeah. And so that creates another challenge for some of our older, more established organizations as well, too. So I would say, everybody has kind of their unique challenges, and anywhere we have the opportunity to support. Right now, we're kind of running through our social media campaigns. We are running what we call Christmas in July, and we have Amazon wish lists from a large number of our organizations for items that help them keep the doors open and help, like office supplies.
A ream of paper. Or whatever.
Yeah, a ream of paper or a printer or it may be just office equipment, or it may be, something kind of random that you wouldn't think about that a nonprofit needs. So it's not necessarily the things to provide the direct services, but it's to actually support the people who are doing the work, because they often get forgotten. There's some local heroes in those groups that are on the front lines every day, and they are, helping people through the hardest moments in life. And so if we can do something to kind of give back to them and make their jobs a little bit easier, we want to do that. But those organizations, their wish lists live on our unitedwaywaco.org website. So you can go there anytime during the year and check out what's on those wish lists. And if you just want to send a little surprise to one of the local nonprofits, they're always appreciative. Exactly. Just an unexpected, blessing that shows up on your
kind
doorstep
the
one
word
day.
Of the day.
It is the word of the day.
So as an employee of a business, and the kickoff is coming up for the United Way campaign for this coming year, what can they expect? I mean, you can designate a favorite.
It depends on your organization, because a United Way is designed in such a way, we're a worldwide organization, but we are run by local chapters. And then each of the businesses runs their own campaign. So the businesses have freedom of choice in how they set up their campaigns. So they can say, yes, we're going to allow our people to designate to specific agencies, or they may say, okay, you can designate to like one of the pillars, like to education or to health or to financial stability. Or they may just say the categories, or they may just say, our donations are going to go to the general the general fund to support wherever the needs are greatest in the community. But we do that. Primarily, campaigns are run through payroll donations. So it's $5 a paycheck, $10 a paycheck, maybe $20 a paycheck. And we take all of those small donations and we put them together. Yeah. And it's the collective impact of all of those small donations that come together.
It's money you're not going to miss. I mean,
right. I mean,
but it can mean the world.
It really can, because
to some of these organizations.
The local nonprofits are great at stretching a dollar. They really are, right? They're learning. They do more with less all the time. Yeah. And as much as I wish they didn't have to do that, I'm also very proud of the way that they handle the resources that are provided. But it is the collective impact of everybody doing what they can, when they can, how they can, that makes all of that possible. And so our goal this year for the 26 campaign that'll kick off in September, we're hoping to raise $1.2 million through that campaign, and then be able to, give our grants and support the organizations throughout the year with that.
So at the Rhythm and Brews, the second annual, coming up on the 17th of September, there are awards. And so that's the previous year's?
It is. Awards. That's so our campaigns run from the beginning of September through the end of January is what we call our official United Way campaign season. And so the pledges and everything that come in through that time period, then what we do at the beginning of the next one is we recognize the overall largest campaigns, but then also we recognize campaigns that had significant growth, percentage growth or dollar growth, or we also recognize campaigns that raise money through special events, because we have a number of organizations that, they may not have a large number of employees, but they will do special activities and raffles or different stuff that helps raise money. And so some unique ways that they raise money. And then we recognize our top campaign companies and our small employers, which is less than 250 employees, and then 250 to 500 employees and over 500 employees, because it all matters, right? Sure. So, and how and what we give is always, based on what people are comfortable with and what they can give back. And then I think the other thing that's really unique about United Way that I didn't know or realize so much when I first started is that so many of our donors at some point in life were recipients of services from some of the nonprofits as well. And so when they get to a point where they can give back and help others, they do, and they choose to do it through United Way, because that's, that's what they know, and that's who helped when they needed it, and they know that it's going to go to organizations who have been vetted to be using best practices and truly be making an impact in the community.
Important to have that reassurance.
Absolutely.
That when you are, even if it's $20 a paycheck or whatever, that you feel that confidence that it's not going to be misused.
And we take that responsibility really seriously. And so it's not everyone can be a United Way organization. We have had to turn some down before and say, not no, but not yet. And this is what we need you to work on so that you can get to a point where you can, we can be confident that you'll be here next year and the year after that and still be serving the community. And so we're really proud of that. And we take that responsibility very seriously. And, but yes, the United Way network here, as far as network of companies, of donors, right? And then also the network of organizations that provide services in our county is just something that I'm really proud to be a part of.
Got to be so gratifying to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really is. Really is. And I've just learned so much about what people need and the people that are out there meeting those needs that sometimes we don't know or recognize that it's even a need until we need it, right? And you don't think about it when life's going well, but when you hit a hard patch and life's going rough or something, to have those people that are standing in the gap to help you. And what I love about what our organizations are able to do for people sometimes is that they hit a moment of crisis, and because of the services that the organizations are able to provide, that's what it is. It's a moment. It's not something that snowballs and stays with them for years and years and years, right? It's something that we can kind of help them move past much more quickly, and that can really change the trajectory of where they're going and what they're doing. And so it's definitely very gratifying to be a part of. And I think that's something that people don't always realize about United Way, because they think of us as a worldwide organization. But they don't realize
kind of impersonal.
Right. But they don't realize that we're structured in a like local chapters, right? So we are spearheaded by a local board of directors, and we completely, our funding stays local, right? And it helps our local organizations, and it helps our friends and neighbors, and it probably helps somebody that you talk to every day and you never had any idea that you know they needed that help, or you know something was going on in their lives. And so that always feels good too, to think about, like when you're giving, knowing that you could be encountering someone any day that's been a beneficiary of that gift and you don't even know it. So it's pretty gratifying.
Well, the second annual Rhythm and Brews coming up at the Backyard in downtown Waco. And I noticed that you had a lot of volunteers and people kind of working, processing, getting the singers signed up and all that kind of stuff. So do you need volunteers in that?
We always need a few volunteers. That one of the beauties of this event, and the fact that we have it there at the Backyard, is that they do take care of a lot of it for us, right? And so yes, but we do always need a few volunteers. So if anyone's interested, they can reach out to us at the United Way office, and we will definitely be happy to take their name and see where we can put them to work that evening. But it should be a good time, whether you're there working or volunteering or performing or just hanging out. Everybody should leave in a good mood.
Okay, so if you got a favorite performer, how can you support that performer?
So you go to our unitedwaywaco.org website, and there is a Rhythm and Brews karaoke page, and there is a profile for each of the individual performers. It tells you a little bit about them, and you can purchase your ticket through their individual link. You can make a donation if you're not able to go, and those donations count towards the fundraising that they do. And so each of our performers are competing for the People's Choice Award, which is given to the one who raises the most money. So you can purchase a sponsorship through their link, you can purchase your tickets through their link, or you can just make a general donation through their link. And then those dollars will get credited to that individual performer. And then the night of, if you don't know, right, if you don't have a favorite, but you're like, let me check this out, you can just purchase your tickets through the general link on the website. You can come to the event that evening, and then each of the performers will have a QR code that you'll be able to scan and donate after their performance. So if you have one that you're like, oh, I was not expecting that from them, let me help them out, I want them to know I really appreciated that, you'll be able to donate through their QR code link that night as well.
Oh, so much fun. It is so much fun. So we touched on a few of the folks. So some of the other performers, I know Corey Duncan's coming back.
Corey Duncan is coming back. We talked about April Rozier. We talked about Amy Aikens. We talked about Stephen Reed. All of them are coming back this year. JT Carpenter, who is the immediate past chair of United Way, he's coming back, but he's going to be in a duet this year with Steve Fisher.
Okay.
And so those two guys together, I'm just saying that may be a surprise performance of the evening.
Gotta see that.
What we think we might get and what we get may be completely different things. But we also have another duet with Clint Harp and Aaron Zimmerman. Are going to be doing a duet. And then
oh my gosh, Aaron's
yes, I know, right? I'm telling you.
Both have been on the show. I mean, many of the ones that you've said have been guests on the show. Totally different.
You never would have guessed, right?
I know. That is awesome.
So yeah, I do encourage people to go to the website and check out all the profiles, though, because you do learn a lot about people through there. Another exciting new performer we have this year is Catherine Ballas. And so for people that don't know Catherine, she is owner of Refit, and she does a lot of, if you follow her on social, she does a lot of song and dance type stuff, and just a great personality. So she's going to be a lot of fun. And then we have a husband and wife duo this year. Hector and Ilda Sabito are going to be joining us, and Hector's one of our United Way board members as well. And so we're excited to have them. And so we talked about Andrea Bearfield earlier. Let's see, who am I? I know I'm going to be forgetting some names, but there's 13 acts overall.
Well, we've
covered
quite a few.
I think we've covered most of them. So maybe one or two that I have missed. But check out the website. Everybody's there with their profile pictures. You'll be able to learn a little bit more, and then just come see them, because and I do think it's important.
And there's food involved. I mean,
there's your ticket gets you dinner, $50, and that comes with the meal and the entertainment.
For the level of entertainment you're going to receive.
So. And I do think that's important maybe to share with your audience, is that when you think of karaoke, you need to think of like karaoke on steroids. Because
absolutely.
we have costumes, we have costume changes.
There are props.
We have props. We have production elements. It is
not
a full
what I
show.
was expecting. I'll say, as a performer, it was not what I was expecting.
But you're coming back this year, right? I mean, you're part of the alumni
well,
group.
I'm
that's
hoping to.
Be.
Yeah. I'm planning
absolutely.
to do that. So you're going to let me know about rehearsals and all that.
We will let you know. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it simple because you guys are professionals now. So we have complete faith in you. So
oh man, but it is going to be such a fun evening.
So much fun,
I can guarantee that. So and the work you're doing, Wendy, is so important. And,
Thank you.
And we're just pleased to have this opportunity to sit and talk about it.
Well, and thank you so much for always being such an advocate for the community, an advocate for United Way, and helping us get the word out there about what's going on, because that is one of the biggest challenges we find, is that people who need help don't necessarily know what's available. And so the more we can, like, what we tell people is, if you don't know where to send somebody for help, please send them to us. United Way doesn't provide the direct services, but we know the organizations that do.
Know where to send them.
Absolutely. And we will make sure that they get plugged in the right place and get as much help as we can possibly find for them.
Great work. Thank you.
Thank you,
Wendy.
Thanks for having us.
Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
It's our declaration of deals, and savings are moving fast at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Get a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $32,990. Or take $10,000 off a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. Or qualified buyers can get 0% APR for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't stand still. Drive today. Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.